Well, as you guys can see, we are joined by some royalty here in the studio, and it gives me great pleasure. There you go, Matt. Yes, indeed.
Out of the champs.
Exactly. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you guys to the Division III section champion, Vista Del Lago girls basketball team up here. And if you can't tell from the banner right there, they are representing indeed. And representing the Eagles, we're going to start off over here. We have senior Emma Lyons. And right next to Emma, we have senior Ursula Chen. Now on the other side over here, we have junior Ella Skidnars. And right next to her, we have the man with the master plan, the head coach of this engine, the one and only Marty Benjamin is in the building. Thank you guys all so much for being here and spending your Sunday evening.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're super excited.
Absolutely, of course. It must be exciting for you guys. You're wearing the hats, you got the banner. You guys just brought home the first section banner in boys or girls basketball history. How does it feel to know that you will forever be etched in history of Vista Del Lago?
It's an unreal feeling because especially last year, third round playoffs, we lost by 5. And we were also hurt by that. So this year we wanted to make sure that we bring it home for Vista, our school, you know.
So would you say that you guys got some redemption or payback this year? How would you describe that?
Yeah, I agree. Like what she said, it's like a dream come true. It's been like one of our goals, at least for me since I came in as a freshman. So it's just like a really good moment that we've all really enjoyed.
I love it. And then also, you know, Emma, you being a senior, this has to be a rewarding feeling for you, knowing this is the last year to get it done, and you went out there with your girls and you got the section banner.
Yeah, the past couple of years we've been really close, so it's really nice for our senior year just to get that victory, I guess. Yeah.
We've played 3 times the game to get to Golden One and came up short. So to finally get over the hump is super rewarding.
And not only to get over the hump, but then to get to the Golden One Center, and your first time you're there, you win inside the Golden One Center. So sometimes it's just about getting there, and once you get there, you know how to succeed. So Coach, talk to me a little bit about the adversity that this team has overcome this season, what they faced over the last couple of years. Like you said, you've been so close, then to finally get here. How did they respond to that adversity?
Well, I scheduled our toughest schedule that we've ever had this season for strength of schedule. And I knew that we would, take our lumps in a few of them, which we did. But I thought it built us to where we were at the end of the year. I added some tough games during league to try to get us ready for the playoffs.
Ella, there aren't too many people that can say they played a championship game inside the Golden One Center. The Sacramento Kings can't even say that at this point in time. But what was it like? Sorry, it's true, isn't it? They're section champs. They've won on that floor. Kings haven't gotten there yet. Maybe one day they will. But what was it like playing a championship game on the same floor of NBA superstars?
It was very cool. I was like in awe like the whole time. It was different, but like the lighting and stuff, it was just unreal to me. I was just, like I said, I was just in awe the whole time.
Did that wear off pretty quickly though? Like, oh wow, we're here, this is great. And then as soon as the ball goes up, oh, it's basketball, we got a job to do?
A little bit. Like we got to our mindset like, oh, okay, we got focus, we got lock in. We have a job to do, and then we can celebrate afterwards.
I love that. Now, one of the things that you mentioned, Ursula, was, you guys wanted to play and celebrate the victory. Did this team do anything to celebrate the section championship?
Yeah, afterwards the team first went back to Folsom without the coaches. And we went to Chipotle. And we had some, and then afterwards at night, we all went to BJ's to celebrate. A lot this time with the coaches, and parents were invited as well.
Yeah.
So you didn't invite the parents to Chipotle, but the BJ's, come on.
It was like a teammates first kind of thing.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, who was celebrating more at BJ's, the parents or the athletes? Oh, the coaches.
Coaches and the bazookies.
Yeah, those bazookies are. Now, just so you guys know, the team is here in the background. You guys obviously, you saw them right before this on this.
There's a lot of movement back
Yeah. They're miming some kind of foot hand thing that goes on before. Can someone elaborate on what the foot hand is?
It's called like fire feet, where we basically draw one of our players on the whiteboard before the game, and we put their number and like draw fire just to like kind of hype us up for the game, I guess.
Yeah. Fire feet kind of resembles like, move your feet quick on defense, get to your spots.
And they take the pen in and they write a lot of other things on the whiteboard before the coaches come in that we go and read and see what their mindset is about the opponent. So yeah, they do their homework on their own before a game too.
You don't just show up at a championship game, right? There's a journey to get there, a hard-fought journey. And I know you don't just show up to play one day and then it's on to the next game. There's practices in between. And I have a feeling that Vista Del Lago practices might get just as competitive or maybe even more competitive than actual games themselves. Can someone let us into Vista Del Lago practice, what that looks like, what went into creating a champion?
Well, in practice, we always try to go tough on defense, just like make it hard on the offense to run the plays, and just so that we're like used to the pressure when we get to face those tougher teams. This is something I'd say we work on a lot.
Yeah, just try and make sure like we bring the intensity a little bit more in practice, so in games we're not like flustered by it, we're not surprised by how hard our opponents are going at us. So yeah.
No coaches
That
versus
tells me
teammates.
they're listening to what I say. I'm not always sure, that they hear me. Now that we try to hang our hat, and this has been a staple of our program for quite a while now, is we win with our defense. They buy into it at the beginning of the year.
Coach, kind of building off of that a little bit too, obviously, job's not finished. It's a weird scenario where you won a championship, hey, there's a banner, back to work, because you got NorCals, you got states coming up too. I know you guys plan on playing for another few weeks or even beyond that. What's next? Talk to me about what does a champion do now to go to the next level?
Well, you got to turn a page right away, and it's back to the coaching staff watching game film. We get one practice. I mean, it's such a short window of opponents, right? We didn't find out till late this afternoon of who we're playing, and we have one practice on Monday. It's the same for the other team.
A lot of really good basketball out there.
I'm telling you, you don't have to look far at 50 to find a great team, and we're blessed to have one of them here in the studio with us, the Division III section champion, Vista Del Lago Eagles girls basketball team. It is a pleasure to have all of you guys here. Emma, Ursula, Ella, and head coach Marty Benjamin over there. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having us. This was a blast.
Oh, absolutely. Can we get an invite, Matt and I get an invite to BJ's next time?
For sure.
Every single one of them would score 30 points on us. Every single one.
That is true.
We got to get a stop before we get a Pizookie.
Seriously, they could probably do a blindfolded.